1999 in Lisbon, Portugal.
Yes, we are going to talk about meditation. Meditation on God, of course. Some people call it prayers. Some people call it contemplation. Some people call it going inward. Some people call it connecting yourself with God, etc., etc. But meditation is a must. Without meditation, our lives is not as complete, it's not as happy, it's not as fulfilled as we would like it to be. Some people say that they are going to the church and they are praying in the house, and that should be okay already. So why should we mention even meditation? Yes, meditation is also a kind of prayers, but it's just a little more focused and a little more exact in where we should focus our attention in order to get the result that we desired. That means in order for us to communicate directly with God, we must know how to pray a little bit more focused, more specifically focused. Because meditation is a very natural thing to do, it's a very natural process. Since we are meditating every day already on different subjects of our life. Like we meditate on business, like we concentrate on business, or we concentrate on our lovers, we concentrate on money, we concentrate on possession, we concentrate on some project that we are taking care of, and so on and so forth. So in order to know God, it's also similar like that, similar like doing business, concentration. But concentration on where? That's the only question. That's why to find God is very easy, because we already know what to do to concentrate. It's just we lack of the knowledge of where, a little bit where and how. And then we can get in touch with God right away. That's why we can call this the process, the immediate enlightenment, because God is inside us already. If we just know where, we can just catch Him. And that's the reason why many of us cannot contact with God, and we think to contact God is something unimaginable, something beyond our merit, something is extraordinary, something we could never do it. Only the saints in the past can do it. Only Buddha, only Jesus, only St. Peter, St. Thomas, etc., etc. No. Every one of us can contact God because we are all equally His children. You don't have to believe me. Take the Bible out and then read it. We are all children of God. It's stated in there. And the Buddha say the same, like we all have Buddha nature and everyone can become Buddha. He never say he's the only one and nobody else can become Buddha. And Jesus also said, whatever I do, you can do even better. Or you can do also. All the masters in the past told us that we are children of God and that we can equally find God if we want to. Of course, some of us want, some of us don't want, and that's another question. Whoever wants to find God will find Him. It takes some time more, some time less, because for the opportunity to ripe, for the time to be right, then we'll find someone to show us how. A friend, a guide, somebody who has already know how to do it, just show us, and then we can do it right away because we already have it. We just forgotten where to find it. Yes. It's like if you have forgotten something in your pocket and you run around all over and asking, where's my glass, where's my glass? Sometimes it happens like that. Or you put it on your head, your reading glass, you put it here, or your sunglasses sometimes, then you're too busy occupying yourself with all the important things, or you very, very distressed or something and you forgot, and you keep running all over, where's my glass, where's my glasses, but all the while is here. If somebody else, happened to pass by, he said, here, right on your head. Isn't that easy? Is that easy? Then can you find it easy immediately? Can you? Yes, to find God is as easy as that. I can tell you because it happened to me. I used to do fasting, I used to do penance, I used to kneel all day, I used to not sleep all night, I used to don't eat for many weeks in order to pray that God have mercy on me, that reveal himself to me if he even exists, but he doesn't care. That don't work. It's not the right way. Then one day, he brought someone to me and tell me that this is the way. You try it and it works. And it did work right away. Before that, I spent hours and days and months on end just to read all the Bibles, read all the sutra until my voice has no more and until I collapsed because of exhaustion. And sometimes I run here and there, different country, different temple, different churches, in order to ask the question, where is God? How can I find him? Show me. But, so many things I do. I recite the Bible, I recite the scripture, I do the beads, I do the rosary, I do all kind of things. I recite mantra, I go to Himalaya, I bow to the earth, to the heaven, for miles long. So many things that I did, and it did not work until I found the way. That's it. The only one way, so easy, just like that. Then I saw God in the form of whatever he chose to appear at that time. I used to sleep with the Bible also. I go everywhere with the Bible. And every morning, every night after work, I read the Buddhist Sutra. I pray to both in case I did not know which one was right. Yes. So eventually, when you found the right key, the right method, the right way, God just appeared. And since then, he has been appearing. He has been coming and going whenever he pleased with me, and it's okay because we're always together. And I'm so secured to know that God really exists, that I can always touch him. In my soul, I can always get in touch with him. I can always contact him. And he's always, and he's everywhere, and he's inside me, outside me, he's in the air, he's everywhere, he's in the microphone, he's in the flower, he's in you. All of you are God. So I'm so secured, so loved, so feel so good, so busting. Yeah. It's not that after meditation, we always 100 times out of 100 get everything we want. Because it's not the case. The point is, whether we get what we want or not, we're still happy. And then we find a way to get something else instead. Instead of standing there and stamping our feet and feeling miserable about the things that we lost or the things that we could not get, we become more clever, more flexible, and then we try so many ways to get other things and just enjoy the process. Yeah, that's the good things about meditation. We will be almost always happy. I just don't want you to have an illusion that when you meditate, then everything will just come your way. It does come. But sometimes the things are not so good. It won't come. And sometimes God gives you some very unusual situation. And if we do not meditate, we will not understand the situation. And we begin to feel miserable if it doesn't go our way. So it's not that if we meditate, everything will always, go smoothly. It's not always like that. But we can always laugh at the situation instead of cry about it. There's always something we can do if we encounter obstruction while we have in the store of wisdom inside, and after we gain it through enlightenment. And that's why most of the people, they worship the saints and the renunciates, the priests, the monks, etc. Those people who really are monks, really priests, who were really enlightened inside, because of their consistency in happiness, in contentment, and in reliability. And a lot of people follow them, even though sometimes they don't seek out the fame or the fortune or the followers. But people will like to also come and be friends with them, these saintly people. But most of the times, the person who practice spiritually, they always in luck, except the master. The master has to bear different kind of destiny. And that's why Jesus, for example, has to shed his blood for the karma, so-called karma or the sin of his disciples when he was alive. Because he took in so many people. And sometimes he has to share their burdens invisibly. And that's why he had to suffer. Otherwise, as an enlightened master, he never ever has to undergo any hardship at all, because the whole universe worship him.